Hello, welcome everyone. Today we're gonna play new game. Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. And we'll start with creating a character. Let's try and play on hard. We're gonna see how it's gonna go. It's a new game for me. I would say I know nothing almost about it, so maybe hard will be too hard. We'll see. Gonna create a custom character, yeah. Appearance. We go with you. I would like to go with a melee character, yeah. Looks like you have some kind of weapon. I'd like someone with a sword. It's available. No. Maybe too brutal. Okay, let's take you. Like your looks. Should we change anything? Seems nice, actually. Let's choose the voice.
Stay faithful, and you will be rewarded. You didn't stand a chance!
Let chaos paint the stars red.
I'll make it happen.
Time for a round of space!
Unleash the storm of macro cannons.
Let's try this one.
Your existence is naught but ashes.
Oh, let's go without scars, yeah? Appearance, face. Okay. Got tattoos. Let's put some tattoos on your hands. Nice. Hey. Why can't I have both of them? Ah, okay, two. Okay, I got you. Let's do it like this. About scars. No scars, please. They would like a tattoo on my back. I'll have it on my back? Yes. Oops. Nice.
Whispers, guide my hand.
Let's go next. So I was planning to play a melee class. And as I saw it, the Death World is the best. So we got straight, toughness, maybe agility is good, I don't know. Let's try it. And I was thinking about Crime Lord. But have other options, let's see it. Master Militarium, Commander and Commissar, what about you? Regiment Tactic. Additional damage to enemies that are adjacent to the commander of the allies. Till the end of a okay. Can only be used once. Target becomes marked. The ally who kills the marked target gains an additional turn. Oh, that's a nice one, but it's only once per Crime Lord. I will go with Crime Lord, it sounds nice. Interesting game. So we need to choose. You prevailed in the Bloody Shadow War. Okay, let's go with this one. Okay, wrong people result rise of chaos code. You are arrested and roughly interrogated using creative and violent. Okay, let's go with this one. Well, no. Persuasion, toughness. Let's go with this one. So now we need to choose. We'll go with warrior. Maybe soldier. Oh, soldier is all about guns, okay. I'm gonna go with a warrior. Oh, you can see with skills. Okay. What about an officer? Officer forces an ally to fully push himself, increasing their characteristic by... Okay, additional officer abilities can be applied to the target. Oh. How many times can we use it per turn? Per combat? Extra turn with action points equal to 2 no movement points. That's quite interesting, yeah, bring it down. But we're gonna be like a support if we're gonna use this one, so I'm not quite fond of that. Or we're gonna get charge. Charge is not bad, I think. So soldier's gonna be a gun user. Analyze enemy, maybe this one. Oh, okay, I know this one. It's not a bad one actually, but we need to keep debuffing enemies with analyze. If the object hits the target with an exploited stack, the attacks deals more damage. The attack remove all exploits from the target, and as I know it, it's not only my attacks, but my allies' attacks also remove these attacks. Maybe we can improve it with additional skills, talents, I don't know. Plus int bonus. Oh no, I don't want int. Let's go with warrior. That's right. Okay, so we're gonna use melee weapons. Let's put everything into weapon skills. Go with straight. Maybe toughness, yeah. And we still got 10 points. Yeah, let's go maximum straight. Oh, we got maximum straight. Do we need ballistic? I'm gonna leave it like this. Gonna see what happens. We need to rename you. I'm gonna call you. we gonna call you? I'm gonna call you Callisto. Gonna change your name. This should be it. Let's get started. That's pretty cool. Setting is nice. Oh, a lot of people over there.
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
Truly an inspiring sight.
That is the purpose of all temples to the God Emperor. To inspire awe and reverence. For it is the duty of his servants to persevere in their tireless service until they are presented with the chance to give their very life for the master of humanity. Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencias. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
Oh, we got a family name. Stubbs. Lieutenant Stubbs. My name is rather well known in certain circles and colleague sector.
My regards. Naturally, the infamy of your achievements in the shadows of an entire sector is not unknown to me. Your enterprising spirit and, if you excuse my bluntness, refusal to die are qualities worth saluting. It is as if you were carried here on the wings of destiny itself. I will be frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to you, or what their origins are. From the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this void ship, your fate changed. You now serve Lord Captain Theodora von Valencias, and carry the burden of an heir of this house. Henceforth, you share your dynastic name with Her Ladyship. Bear it with honor.
Lord Captain, strange title for Lady Theodora.
Such are the traditions of the Imperium. Lord Captain is the title that was established in the annals of the Lex Imperialis. at the time when the first rogue traders entered the Gold Emperor's service, and therefore, it is sacrosanct.
Why have I been brought here?
So that you may fulfill your blood duty. Whatever obligations you had before, they are henceforth null and void. By order of the Lord Captain, you have been requisitioned to serve the rogue trader, indeed blessed by the God Emperor. Your former position may have been different from conventional service as part of one of the institutions of the Imperium, but from now on, a different fate awaits you. One chosen for you by the Lord Captain. I advise you to come to terms with this reality as quickly as possible.
You have curious title, Master of Whispers. What are your responsibilities?
To put it plainly, I am the head of the network of spies and informers who serve the interests of House von Valencius. I uncover weak links both among Lady Theodora's retinue and in the ranks of her rivals. I eliminate our vulnerabilities and exploit those of others.
Okay. So you're not the nicest guy, yeah? You always get lied with. Tell me about the one on whose ship I have found myself.
I would rather not discuss the Lord Captain behind her back. Especially not on board her ship. No one knows better than I that whispers are wont to attract particularly close attention. Suffice it to say that her ladyship is the bearer of the sacred warrant of trade and a woman of immense power and entitlement. However privileged your position may be, I ask that you do not incur her anger by being disrespectful or obtuse. Lady Theodora despises both qualities.
You say I'm one of the rogue traders' heirs, so there is another candidate?
There is. And you will meet him soon enough.
I assume you have some goal in mind when you decided to seek me out. Let us address it.
But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far. The Lord's Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
Master Edelthrad. Interesting. By the right of blood. Okay, let's go.
Intriguing.
Interactable objects. Okay. Push buttons. Show data with feed screens. Let's not push this one.
I
Let's see
tread a
what's about
path
here.
unexplored.
Conference table. Okay. Crafted from real wood. So not it's a valuable resource, yeah, wood. Well, when you live in space, you don't see a lot of trees, yeah. I need to open the door. Okay, let's open it.
One of the von Valencius trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
What's happening?
That's not good.
Run! The servants soldiers have gone berserk! Blood and mayhem shall be our anthem.
Okay, let's start the battle. Oh, it's a lot of damage from you. Can we do something? Get closer or can shoot? Yeah, let's shoot. I don't have a melee weapon, so no need to get closer.
I'm a blood-soaked tribute.
Yes.
What suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
Do we get some loot? Maybe a weapon, something? Spread out. No one is allowed to enter the premise.
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
Master of Whispers. You have a beard, but not on your picture. Okay. Can we take some kind of weapon from here?
Powers unseen uncover my path. The world will bow.
Okay. Let's open the door.
Embrace true power. Grand Void Ship Temple occupies the entire space below the officer deck. It's lit by countless candles. Okay. Let's see something here. The lift carrying people around the decks move with a loud grating noise. Oh, this is a badass lift, yeah? Intriguing.
Okay, no way to move. We'll go this way.
Let's seize the opportunity.
And we found our target. It is simply irrational, Lady Theodora, says the man dressed in pellicular garb, his voice tight with tension. His face, half of which covered by thin skin, is twisted in grimace of displeasure and disbelief. See you. Oh, so is this one. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide. Practically an admission of heresy. The tall, gray-haired woman pins him with her gaze, her cybernetic eye flashing crimson. Suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I've described the situation. No worse than my sensual would have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion? Ion 6, Edeltraff. Listen in silence. While you are considering your answer, Edeltraff, I wish to speak with someone else. Perhaps I shall hear something more interesting, but incoherent mumbling. Approach. What is this? Is this someone from your retinue, Theodora? Do you permit your people to interrupt your conversation in such a fashion? I was just standing there in silence. Okay. I give that permission to those with something of substance to say. Let us see if it was worth it. Theodora tilts her head, her lips stretch into a cold smile. This is Liv Trent, a second candidate for the title of my successor. The rock trader regards you with a look that is imperious, predatory, and oppressive. Step forward. Consider this hypothetical situation. Ion 6, a new world on the fringes of Kronos' expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruption, metamorphic rock deposits. Prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits. Protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say. But attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crews sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you, what would you do with this poisoned treasure? The spirits could well be the natives' name for dangerous aliens. I would first verify if that's indeed the case. My particular life experience, some of the natives would eagerly betray their chieftains in exchange for quiet life serving on board my ship. Evidence of heresy. So I like this one. I would put my interest first, no matter what means I would have to use. Fyodor smiles ever so slightly. Yes, now I see the blood of dynasty in your veins. Greed disguises pride and vanity. What say you to that, Edeltraff? There's an answer that is quite different from yours, isn't it? Edeltraff pales. Perhaps I have not yet acquainted myself with all the intricacies of serving on the frontier, but my loyalty to God Emperor forbids even a shadow of such thoughts. Heresy, whatever form it might take, must be exterminated. There can be no place for base ambitions. I know his stance well, unlike our new acquaintance. I gave a straight answer to a simple question. We are both servants of God Emperor, and Lady Fyodora does it become any one of us started to engage in benefits? Okay. Oh, I find your tone most disagreeable. Okay, let's go. I found your tone most disagreeable. You will kindly alter the manner in which you address me, or else we'll live to regret the consequences. Well, I find your company disagreeable with Trent, and yet I'm forced to endure such. Okay, we don't like each other. Edeltraff,
I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer deck instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of compartments in his purview. I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time. Edelfrad bows ceremoniously and takes his leave without sparing you another look. Okay, she's quite the lady. A woman, lady, I don't know. She's the boss. Theodora gaze follows him as he leaves when she turns to you. So, Lieutenant, why are you here? Come on, you sent for me, no? Was it not you who sent for me? Theodora scoffs. You have seized the opening that was offered to you in a way of a display of meekness. Admittedly, this tendency is equally strong in all who tail in the Emperor's service. Immutable heresy, absolute obedience, leg-splittery, compulsion to please, value none of these things. From the moment my envoys came for you, the terms of your existence changed. My name is Theodora von Palacius Massima of Scarus. I'm a rogue trader in the service of a god emperor of humanity. My rights and freedoms are vindicated by the most sacred relic, the warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness beyond the Imperium and carry humanity's light, where powers wicked and heretical reign, and bad death and ruin to us all. Heretical reign. Okay. It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I found past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find their own resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. Command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortune that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you are one of those, with the von Valancius blood in their veins, and the rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes. So we are like relatives, yeah? Hard to understand you. Ready to take on this sacred purpose? It's all so sudden. One oath? Does that mean there are other? Naturally, some have yet to arrive on board, but you have had the pleasure of meeting one of them. Edeltraed may be somewhat disconcerted by the scale of the responsibilities that may potentially fall upon his shoulders. However, have a good feeling about him as a candidate. Okay, so he was our rival. Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of a Lord Captain, then for that, their closest ally. Theodora sighs and looks away passively for a brief moment. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voigtveer served me for many years before he made his mistake. Did I hear you correctly? The Master of Whispers is related to you? His kinship to me is most distant, as is yours. Nonetheless, he does bear the name von Valancius, even if he avoids using it publicly, and as such, strictly speaking, can be considered my heir. That door, however, is close to him. Voigtveer's performance in his current role is satisfactory, or it used to be at least. So, he's not doing too good, yeah? If you are satisfied with Edeltraed, then what sense is there in having this conversation? Impatience I'm rather fond of impatient people, who are not as quick to resign themselves to circumstance and more eager to show initiative. Even if I do choose Edelshad as my successor, I will still require loyal advisors. The skills and knowledge you acquire in your former life may prove invaluable here in the Kronos Expanse. You don't say. One could not in good faith describe your background as one of exemplary service to the Imperium. However, I'm intrigued by you and your past. To have survived and prospered between the letters of the law is a rare achievement among those in our circle. You are skilled in the art of taking risks and cutting corners. Trust me when I say that you have sufficient opportunity to apply this talent for the good of the house. Moreover, your courage has made you far more famous than you yourself probably realize. True feats of heroism will forever live on in the annals of Imperium and bring honor to the Valancius line. Okay, so I'm part of a family, but it's a big family as I understand, yeah? I'm ready to take... I'm ready to take on this sacred purpose. Oh yes, you would be, wouldn't you? Question is, am I ready to choose you over the rest? Came aboard hours before the warp jump and have not yet distinguished yourself in any way. As things currently stand, I have doubts that you are suitable for the role of a rogue trader. Thanks for clarifying. The Vox affixed to their attire suddenly comes to life, but all of you can hear is an intangible noise. Fedora winces, shuts off the transmission, and gives you an imperious nod. Have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge. Where is your ship headed? The Recad system, the domain of rogue trader Winterscale. One of my peers and rivals. Only 3 rogue traders exist in the Kronos Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you will one day assist House von Valancius in suppressing both of them in affluence and splendor. Okay. Got more than one rogue trader, okay. I set the curse for Ricard on the demand. Fedora grimaces. She gives you a stern look and shrugs. For a very specific reason. Perhaps I shall yet apprise you of a purpose for this voyage, but now it's not the time. What are my current responsibilities? Observe, learn. An incident took place on the officer deck. Some servitors went berserk and attacked the crew. Is that so? Perhaps the technomats were careless during maintenance. Okay, new guy. Abelard. Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating ideal rumors spread about uneducated riffraff. Okay, enough, Abelard. Such heresy amuses me. Idira eagerly retells me everything she learns from the whispers of her unseen advisors. This ship is thousands of years old. It has enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning coggators and unused compartments to make ignorant folk speak of specters dwelling inside the bulkheads and plotting against those who yet live. 1,000 years old ship? Whoa. It's a good ship. Interesting. Navigator translation. What are these things that you speak of? Vessels such as this one are capable of leaving real space and traveling into the warp, an overworldly dimension of cruel, unthinkable forces. By entering it under the protection of a Giller field, we shorten the route of our destination, crossing distances that would require hundreds of years in a matter of weeks instead, sometimes in days or even hours. That is how humanity spread across the galaxy. That is how we were able to build the Imperium, which spans millions of stars. You have no more question. In that case, I shall head to Theodora Vox Awakens once more. This time we pick up shouting. The Lord Captain freezes, listening to the Vox cast, then nods and draws her weapon. Disturbances reported on the adjacent deck. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. She glances at you. It is possible that the chances to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated. Yeah. The new blood, yeah, it's like we're gonna be sacrificed or something.
Let us savor the coming storm.
Got some kind of buff on us. Surefire plan. Ah, okay. This is start the battle.
I took care of this one. Ugh, my ears are ringing.
And we got another buff. Kill them all. Duration permanent. Oh, 50 ballistic skills, so we're gonna shoot stuff. Okay. Can take cover. It's gonna help or not? Well, the game says we need to take that cover, so let's take cover. Let's
One step closer.
shoot something.
I will triumph.
And we missed.
This'll leave a scar!
Just a minor setback. Death to the heretic.
Okay, let's try again.
Ruin beckons. I will triumph.
I'm a lousy misser.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
So I did not hit anyone yet. Maybe I got the experience. Mort. Take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let single horse on or survive. Rogue trader turns her eyes to you. Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck. Not bad. Send many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh reality of warp travel. She looks at the box in her hand. All you can hear is a lifeless static. The incident with the rampaging servitors may be connected to what's transpiring now. Possibly, quite likely. We will investigate at a later time. Right now we need to isolate the affected compartments and try to assess the situation. What are your orders? What has gone on ahead to clear a path for us? If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the Arc Militant requires aid. And be quick about it. Aye aye, Captain! Unit ready. Ready to fight. No loot.
I tread a path unexplored.
Oh, we fight over here. Maybe you can give me some experience. Hmm? It's actually safe.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Okay, no way to go over a bridge. So, what about you? Can we make you bigger? Nope. Oh, this is not the way. Where is the way? Okay. This
The
side.
world will bow.
Oops. Here we come. Kundar Voigtvir lets out a sigh of relief upon seeing you. Thank Providence you are alive and well. Always on time, eh, Conrad? The moment we finish chasing the rift raft around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting is done. Could set your chrono by it. More, pull yourself together. Where did the Lord Captain send you to? Chivias along? We are all done here. I'll report right away. More pulled his vax from the belt and hurried reports on the situation. Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Vox Master is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed off the officer deck. My Arc Militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report! Have not yet received word from the Engineering regarding any Giller field failures, but communication were already unstable half an hour ago, and now we have cheesed altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I'm receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only vox cast from the lower base are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officer deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny. A mutiny against the Emperor Anatoid. Execute the traitors, every last of them. First we have to confirm that the bridge of the Navigator Sanctum are secure and I have the means to do both things at once. Theodora looks at Voigtvir. Edelfrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. Psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assaulted by the warp could pose a great threat to himself or others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons. Oh, so he's a psychic. Try to locate him, but the last thing known about his movement is that he arrived at transitional deck 18. Blasted. Master of Whisper, find Edeltraff immediately. Seneschal, locate Lass and the sister of the battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arc Militant, with me. I must go to my study, and it appears that we might encounter heretics along the way. Theodora glances at you thoughtfully. If I may, Lord Captain. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of a disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edeltraff back, could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at direct confronting enemies of the house as the esteemed Arch Militant. And taking into consideration Edeltraft Psyker powers. Okay. When it's settled, leave Trent, find Edeltraft and bring him here in whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to the restricted compartments, such as my personal chambers on the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand? I hear and obey. And move out. Man, he has a backpack on his back. That's a strange sight, no? Are you ready to head to 18? It's a long walk and they don't even have proper gear. I have a proposition. Since I am the more important person here, you can go on the front to shield me from potential threats. Certainly. With a pop of a sharp crackle, something hits you in the abdomen and you are consumed by unbearable, gut-wrenching pain. Oh, he does. Okay, so you are the traitor. It's quite unpleasant. Would have been nicer, yeah, if we could like combat him. But I guess it's a little bit too complicated yet to do two stories. Hey, don't hit me.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warren Chamber. And for that, I need him breathing. Oh, you are back with us, I see. Delightful.
I don't understand. Why did we fail something? Voigtfir, you two-face scum. You are the one behind this mayhem.
How perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself. We are in the anteroom of the Warren Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates of the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel. An ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You offer your blood to the Sentinel.
Thank you for the follow. Why are you doing this?
Why? Because I am following an order. What is happening on this ship right now has been in the making for a very long time. All that remains is to obtain what my masters sent me for. The Warrant of Trade.
Is your blood too thin for the Sentinel?
On the contrary, the Warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Fon Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me. But you can help. After all, isn't that what family is for?
Okay, let's use it. What sorry pathetic excuse do you even have for your apostasy? You sordid, wretched piece of grog shit.
Wretched. What do you know about wretchedness? Theodorus Kerr.
Are you hoping to buy a grain of her indulgence with your blind loyalty? Oh, I know this delusion. But thank the gods it no longer has power over me. Humanity can rot. I no longer serve mortal kind.
Oh. What happened? You deflected to the chaos part?
Once my work is done, I'll make that pompous wench Von Valencia's watch as I sacrifice her entire dynasty and commit their fate to the gods. And you will be the instrument by which I will accomplish this righteous act.
The blade flashes in the dim light and drops of blood appear in your palm. For a brief moment you feel nausea, your head is spinning, and then quiet whispering began to flood your mind. More and more sourceless voices echo each other, drowning out your own thoughts, replacing them with a singular urge. Go to the gate. Let's try and fight the voice in our head. Get out, I'm not your puppet. The voice in your head giggles and mocks your desperate outcry. Feel this intriguing influence forcing you into your feet and making you take a step toward the gates. Okay, so we have no option here to fight, no skill check, yeah? In the gateway arc you see a Kujigator with a human likeness built into the front panel. As you approach, the torso twitches slightly. This is a servitor, an obedient automaton created from a lobotomized human being. Oh my god. Sentinel turns its head to you, one of its eye sockets lighting up with two amber-like irises. Okay, examine the device. Ah, we failed. It's quite bad. Look over the gate. There is a little chance that you will be able to discern anything about its design. Like another sacred machine of Imperium, this relic is of a machine called of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Interesting, yeah? The servitor on the gate begins to move. With a screeching and groaning of the metal, it leans forward closer to you. Its lower jaw opens with a drawn-out shriek, which much wider than the jaw of a living human could. The servitor's mouth is filled with sharp metallic fangs that gleamed in the dim light. The vivid screen to the right of you lights up, showing strings of mysterious symbols on a green background. A whisper runs through your consciousness, insisting, demanding sacrifice. The voices that filled your head were over after Voigtfir wounded you with his blade did not go away. On the contrary, their sources collide itself into a tight knot somewhere in the depth of your mind. Oh, okay. Examine the sentinel. Place your hand on the sentinel maw. Sentinel jaw clamps around your hand, puncturing your skin and sinking into your flesh. A few dark drops fall into the servitor's throat, and immediately you hear humming as the servo motor starts up and the pumps stir into motions. The vivid screen of Kageoter flickers. Several long minutes pass. Sentinel jaw remains closed, and you are beginning to feel sick. Perhaps if you were to lean against the gate, you could catch your breath, maybe even close your eyes and pretend none of this ever
High levels of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
You do not understand where this quiet voice is coming from, cracking like static. Is it the sentinel, the cogitator? Is it a figment of your weary mind? Whichever it is, you can clearly hear every word. Who is it?
Genetic code identified. Child of House von Valancius. Do you require assistance?
Hear the voice again, and this time you realize that it is coming from the two speakers built into the sentinel's shoulders. Hear a displeased grunt into your mind, as if the lurking entity has sensed something that is not to its liking. Yes, Sentinel, traitors threaten my life and the safety of the warrant. Pain shoots through your head and subsides just as quickly. It would seem the entity collided in your consciousness does not have the ability to do you any real harm.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
Oh, gonna get help. Nice. Whoa. Badass.
Well, there is still another way.
Oh, he survived. What was sneaky 1 AM? Discover the whereabouts of the hair. We failed that. That's a strange fail. How did we fail? Interesting. We've got a wound on us. Old injury. That's from
The
that guy.
world
Yeah?
trembles beneath my feet.
That's from the guy who did betray us, yeah? Okay, let's see what is this. Okay. Let it be known, but by my will. This is the artifact, yeah?
Escort the child of the house to safety.
Madness is happening here. Who are you?
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel standing by.
Are you the Warren Sentinel?
Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the rogue trader's subjects. Mobile unit standing by.
Need to contact someone, preferably Theodora.
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
In place of medical screeching, the server skull Vox projects the voice of Theodora von Valshinus, distorts and ridden with static, yet still recognizable beyond a doubt. Vox Master, restore communication with the Navigator Sanctum. Trying to contact the breach. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head...
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection.
I need a weapon.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
The server skull goes silent. Seconds after second passes and you realize that the server skull will not answer you. Lead me away from
Middle and
here.
upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Okay, so you want me to get out of here, yeah?
Intriguing.
Seal the Warren chamber.
Master, what? Whatever are you doing in the Warren Chamber? How did you? Throne preserve me. What is the meaning of this?
Conrad Voigtrev is a traitor. When we parted ways on the officer deck, he stunned me somehow and brought me here.
What?
He intended to take revenge on Fyodorov or something, and trying to reach the warrant was somehow part of that plan.
Holy God, Emperor! I presume he is the one responsible for the mutiny. And, Master, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora.
Oh, you don't say. We're dying here, no? Voigtweir openly admitted that he's the mastermind behind this mutiny.
Saints' blood! Then it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive, and now safe, Master. Alas, I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this disaster. You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And, for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
He hands you a weapon. Nice. Okay, let's keep a weapon. Oh, so we had a gun and he took it away, that guy, yeah? Okay. Cannot be equipped by this character. Okay, how about you? Here we go. Now I have a badass armor, yeah? Blue one. I like it. Have a gray one. I don't like it. Oh, but you have something on your back. And I have something on my back. Whoa, it's like a knife stabbed in me. That's not good. Okay, let's save and try and do some healing, yeah?
Look no further. This wound will make a fine scar. That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead. The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
Or not. Okay, let's see what are our options. Where did you find me?
You sent me a Vox message. Specifically, a Voxcast on the officer's frequency, which I had the good fortune to receive. You mean to say you did no such thing?
Of course I did not. I think the Warren Sentinel may have sent that message.
Warren Sentinel? The Lord Captain barely ever ventures down to the chamber, and I was at her side only once or twice when she did. And I did not see anything of the sort. The Warren Chamber is an ancient and rather sacred mechanism that the ship's tech priests treat with the utmost reverence. I assume that whatever it is that you did, you must have activated certain processes and caused the Sentinel to awaken. But then, why did none of it happen when Lady Theodora did the same?
Maybe because I was afraid for my life? Knows. What can we expect to find in the Navigator Sanctum?
During warp transit, the Sanctum is closed to all who are not involved in traversing the Imperium. And for good reason. For the Navigator to open their third eye and perceive the way, the Sanctum must be bathed in the energies of the Imperium. Only a Navigator can withstand such an ordeal. For the rest of us, any contact with the warp is fraught with perils such as loss of sanity, spontaneous mutations, and death.
I heard one of Theodora's Voxcast.
Lady Theodora's. Which one? The last one I received was about the Navigator's Sanctum, and that was a good while ago. In any case, let us hope that the Lord Captain is well, and safely in charge of the ship's defense. In the meantime, we must do all we can to prevent the ship from veering off course.
What exactly has gone wrong with the translation?
I am no helmsman. Oh, God Emperor preserve me, Navigator. However, I've spent my entire life aboard void ships equipped with warp drives, and I know that portents such as these do not bode well. It could be that the Gellerfield has faltered. Perhaps the Navigator was struck down by warp corruption and is fighting for the last shreds of his humanity as we speak. If we get thrown off course, we will be forever lost in the war. Naturally, we would likely not have long to live, that's so. But I will not resign myself to such an outcome just yet.
Good for you. Lead the way.
Absolutely. Let us proceed.
Voxcal. A wave of static suddenly erupts from the server skull, and you can make out Theodora words from the noise. 2 arms, loyal sons and daughters of a god emperor. Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home. With all your might, destroy those who have dared.
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward!
I am the harbinger of discord.
I will take you down.
Oh come on, my wound was not treated. Okay, let's get closer and know each other better. Let's put you here. And I'm gonna get... It's quite interesting. If I use charge, I hit you and I kill you, and I kill just one. Can I do it differently? I don't think so. Okay, let's go here. And it was not me going first. It's a bad one. Okay, if I use it like this, are you gonna die? I think yes.
Purple death shall reign.
And I can still charge.
I will
nice.
blood-soaked tribute.
Nice, nice, nice.
Ugh! Pain and duty go hand in hand.
I'm gonna use all my movement this way. If I do it like this, I'm gonna kill just 2 of them. Oh, Barry? He did not die? I got an attack of opportunity.
It will be reduced to dust.
Nice. Let's kill you.
Ruin.
Nice.
I will not stoop to this.
Can I change my weapon? I can shoot you.
I will triumph.
I will you attack.
Embrace true power.
Okay, let's save and try and do some Medicare.
I am at your service. Let me help.
Your help suffices.
Did not help. Let's reload.
We are the spearhead of the Imperium. Let's patch you up.
Your aid was acknowledged.
Can you do it or
Let
not?
me help.
Your help suffices.
Okay, so it's possible. Yeah, let's do it again.
Look no further. Let's patch you up.
I'll remember this.
Gonna do it one way or another. Playing on hard, it's better to have like some med kits, yeah.
Sometimes you consult the appropriate treaty.
Your aid was acknowledged.
Come on, you're broken or something.
Your seneschal is always there for you.
Your help suffices.
This is unbelievable. Need a low roll. Less than 20.
We are the spearhead of the Imperium.
I'll remember this.
Okay, 2 more times. If you're not gonna do it, I'm gonna wait for a different character. Maybe who has higher medic aid.
What advice do you seek? Let me help.
Your help suffices.
I am at your service. This wound will make a fine scar.
Your aid was acknowledged.
Okay, let's level up. Okay. Presents the ability to resist negative effects applied by some poisons, simulators, or alcohol. Maybe this one? Or perception? Okay, let's go with this one. Now, you are a warrior. Do you have athletics? Yeah. Demolition fury. Not bad. Can increase your medic. We're gonna be the demolition guy for now. Or the athletics one. Go with athletics, yeah. And we got some loot, finally.
Powers unseen, uncover my path.
Let's see what we've got. Got some kind of sword. Not bad. Let's have a sword and an axe, not a pistol. Damage 3-4. 6-8. Dodge reductions. Rate of fire 2. Oh, you don't do like pistol shot, yeah? On last pistols. We got just pistol burst. To do more damage. I don't know what means rate of fire. Laser weapons are effective against targets and coven targets with high dodge. Well, why not? Let's try it. I did not try it. Let's see it. And what about you? Let's give you one weapon. Let's give you a sword. No? This is a two-hand? One hand. Now I have two swords. At least you look cool. And we need to move here. Okay, this is the warp stuff, yeah?
Let's seize
The navigator's sanctum is directly along the passageway. I pray to the God Emperor that we are not too late.
Idira, hello my girl.
And so, he will enter the halls of the blinded guide and witness the radiance of the final dawn through the cracks and fall victim to a whim of fate.
Master, watch your head. Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abelard, how they sing!
Who is Abelard?
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valensis. Idira?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the Imperium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
Randomly, your consciousness shrinks and crawls in deeper, claws scraping against the walls of your mind, as if a presence is trying to hide from the seer standing before you. Diviner, are you?
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud. And you are von Valancius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs. Well then, we finally meet.
Here a few clicks from the very place of a silver skull, which has followed you all the way here. Theodora's scrambled words gave way to a voice vaguely familiar to you. Officer frequency, to all who can hear me. Those with weapon in their hands are to gather on the officer deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officer deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
That's Edelthrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelthrat's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
How do you know who I am? What are you doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the enginarium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
What? You don't mean the Engineer Prime is...
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
Must see the navigator as well.
Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity. But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
She's okay. She makes sense, yeah. Speaks like a madman, but she makes sense. Now, what about you and your healing skills? Where is medic? Okay, you're the same. This one. And you cannot use it. Okay, I'm gonna give you one more chance. Let's save it.
Your seneschal is always there for you.
I'll remember this.
Not too good, yeah?
We are the spearhead of the Imperium.
Your help suffices.
Let me help.
Your aid was acknowledged.
Maybe that medkit is like damaged, yeah? Because the second one, the new one, is removing our trauma.
Look no further. This wound will make a fine scar.
I'll remember this.
Let me help.
Your help suffices.
Let's patch you up.
I'll remember this.
You are a failure as a medic.
What advice do you seek? This wound will make a fine scar.
Your aid was acknowledged.
Okay, next I'm gonna... But I think we've got a fight on us. So I would like to remove this trauma. Is it because of a difficulty? No, I don't think so. Just unlucky.
I'm at your service.
If this guy is my
Let's
doctor.
patch you up.
I'll remember this.
Okay, last.
Your seneschal
last
is
time.
always there for you.
Your help
Nice.
suffices.
Nice, I like it. And let's see, piece of pipe left noticeable dent.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
So that's a place to go, yeah? Let's go. These are the bad guys, yeah?
I tread a path unexplored.
Run, fools, or fall!
Show them no mercy.
So what are we gonna do? We have enemies on this side. Psyker. Okay, this is a bad guy. I'm gonna go first, as I see it, yeah? Or not? Or I'm last? Let's see it. Let's go here. Let's put you this side. Yeah, I'm gonna go charge on this enemy, and you go here. Try it like this.
Oh, my ears are ringing.
Okay, so we go from battle. Friendly fire. Okay. Surefire plan. Stack 2 of 20. Okay. I would like to go like this or like this. Go
At your beck and
like this because he's got a lot of health. Now,
I took care of this
nice. Psyker is dead. And for one round, the Navy officer and their allies in freestyle radius gain deflection for each. Okay, you're gonna get 2 deflections, so use it. Got analyze, okay, analyze, psychic shriek, forwarding.
But of course.
Use it.
I'm not so sure. On it.
And kill him.
Anything else?
Nice. Next. Next one is me. I would like to use my sword.
Amidst the carnage, I find purpose. I need no water satisfying
nice.
demise.
The creature in the chair appears as if it has become one with its throne. You see pink, parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and the limbs that have too many joints for a normal human being. The navigator is breathing heavily, the air whistling as it exits through the 2 dark, G-like slits in its cheek. The creature's eyes are shut, with 2 ordinary eyes as well as a third one that's slit in the center of its forehead. I believe Master Vespida still lives. Abelard flinches at the sight of the stretched skin and the dark marks on the face of the creature. The servants are dead, but the chamber, thanks to the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive. What's wrong with him? Wounded, exhausted, fighting back the endless horrors of the warp that are forcing their way into his head. Pick one. The navigator steers barely, able to lift his head and half open his normal eyes. Dark drop rolls from under the closed lid of a third eye and down his face, leaving behind the black trail. Your time is short. The voice is coming from the wax grill, the base of a bizarre chair. It is unclear how the navigator is able to produce human speech. Our time is short. To do what? Suddenly, the navigator body starts thrashing in place. It lurches forward and falls back into the seat, then first forward again, as its bones crack and its skin tears open. However, the fusion between the body and the chair appears to be stronger than these wild impetuses. The mutant remains seated but leans as far forward as he can, his layered raiment slowly turning crimson. The gill slits burst open, forming 2 hideous screams mouth-like pits. Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn. Came from beyond. His body is not his. Their screams is echoed by the silent cries in your head. The unseen creature triumphs at the sight of the navigator succumbing to the paroxysms of corruption. It Let's march, thunders under the burden of hopes, and seal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with periods of words and meanings, each of one a portent of salvation with me. The navigator continues to convulse violently in his seat, shrieking and clacking, but when his feet stops abruptly, his face is drenched in black and crimson. The dark ooze from under his third eyelid has turned from a sickle into a stream, mixed with the blood coming out of his nose, and there's a purplish swelling around the eye. Run, flee this place while I still have the straight. The words come out of the wax as labored rattle. I can't contain the intrusion, but not for long. Must begin the translation, leave the work, but it can't be done without the Master Husband's help. Oh. What torments you? The edge. Kneel before the ascent of a new champion. When the rite is complete, this shell will burst, and thousands of mausoleums of the sacrifice offered to the edge of daybreak by the bringer of twilight, the one marked by the will of gods. What's that supposed to mean? Right, a sacrifice offered. Oh, my heart tell me that Kunrad was not deterred by his defeat in Warren Chamber. Oh. What? Kunrad betrayed Lady Theodora? But how is that? How? He was as loyal as a dog. I didn't hear a thing, I swear. The navigator, or rather the thing that so determined to seize his body, erupts into mocking laughter. The footfalls of the bringer of the twilight are veiled by the will of his masters. Tear out your eyes, she who is to become the champion's servant, for you need them no longer. I want to help you, tell me how. Run, the sanctum will be sealed. I will hold it off, hold on, and wait for the signal from the Master Husband. So run. The navigator is still alive, but barely so. What do we do now? The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of a Master Husband. If he's still alive. It's worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way through the officer deck and join forces with Edeltrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must heard the call to arms that the Servoskull railed to us before. Vespiadas, good luck and thank you. Oh, she knew him. Negator does not give her a response. Black tear mixed with blood are streaming out from under his closed eyelids, and the vox of the base, the chair is blowing out static interspersed with distant echoes of an otherworldly laughter. It's like a piano over here, yeah. Organ. So like cool, I think.
The world will bow.
Oh, we got some loot. New type of scrappy autogun, okay. And the Psyker. No. Let's take it to us.
Embrace true power. Powers unseen uncover my path.
So I don't get to level up either?
Did I mention that my whispers tell me jokes? Jokes that once said aloud make your eyes bleed and blood curdle. Talk about black comedy.
Awareness, okay.
The world trembles beneath my
To
feet.
go back the way we can. No, apparently yes. Oh, I get to use the elevator. Nice.
Your ship's as good as ours. It's all over for you.
Oops.
I shall pity not your enemies. I shall heed not their pleas.
Somebody shoot these.
Shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
I told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my Emperor.
The white-haired warrior turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing. The weapon quivers in her hand, and for a brief moment it seems she's not going to stop and will instead continue eliminating every target she sees, starting with you.
Sister Argenta! Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you?
The young woman called Argenta. On the portrait she looks young. In the cinematic it was like it was a grandma. Lord Captain Hare.
The hour is dark and daunting. The ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends who are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the Dark Forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelthrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation. So I suggest we all do just that.
I'm not a traitor, sister, you can be sure of that.
If you speak truthfully, the Emperor will not forsake you. If you are lying, you will not escape his retribution. I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
Man, you're crazy. What is happening on the officer deck?
Massacre, my lord. And heretics are not just killing the crew. Some kind of blight is sweeping through the decks, filling the air. I saw people going mad the moment they breathed it in, screaming about their dead comrades, tearing out their eyes. I implore you, my lord, be on your guard. Overseer of Middle Deck AL-84, my lord. We were rounding up everyone we could find in the attack compartments when we ran into an ambush. Just about every enforcer fell. These are the survivors.
Through this door. I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
Illuminate our
Sins
path.
hidden in the heart turn all to decay.
Okay, you've got your gun and you're good with it, yeah? Now, what about our gun? Change it, yeah? Let's try it like this. Save. And we've got some kind of loot. Nice. So the door, no.
I tread a path unexplored.
Some kind of goods, yeah?
The world will bow.
Okay. Got a better axe. Well-maintained axe. Okay. Then let's use a well-maintained axe, why not? Look at her. Does she look young? Or maybe she's tired, yeah? Nice armor, maybe we should swap. Oh, okay. %45 dodge. This is a medium, and what do you have? A light one. Oh, okay. Well, I think that's it for today. I'm gonna continue next time. Let's say it was a short stream, because this game, like, it's gonna take a lot of our time. But I enjoy it. I see it like a nice, good game.
Embrace true power.
And we'll try and do better next time. So, thank you for being here, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.